What's up everybody, V-Rock here. I'm on some ride that I can actually film without worrying about dropping the phone or getting it wet. So yay, I'm on some kind of safari. There's wild animals here. I hope this shows up well on YouTube.
The stork stands at around 5 feet tall. They have a wingspan of about 9 feet wide. And contrary to other birds, they don't vocalize, they just rattle their bills to communicate.
So yeah, this is pretty interesting.
There's going to be another saddle-billed stork coming up on the left. We're going to be approaching a watering hole here. Also, you can see there's a black rhino all the way up there in the distance. You can see it going down the hill. Is it going down the hill? I think it's leaving actually. Yep, yes left. But the black rhinos, sadly, very few of them are left in the world. So because of poachers, they are hunted for their horns, which are then sold in the black market. So sadly, they are critically endangered and facing extinction right now. There's only around 5,000 of them left in the entire world. Now the black rhinos can weigh up to 3,000 pounds when they're fully grown, but
so yeah, this is going to be fun.
Charge up to 35 miles per hour. It's around 3 times faster than this truck can go, so just keep that in mind.
Interesting. So yeah, they have this safari here at Animal Kingdom, Disneyland. At least this is not a roller coaster or water ride.
But now we're going to leave the forest behind. We're going to the Safi River. Once you get to the river, keep your eyes on the water. Be on the lookout for any bubbles or ripples that may appear, because there might be hippos in those parts. We'll see. Now hippos like to spend most of their time in the water. But they do come out every once in a while, especially at night.
It's getting
they
bumpy.
get a bit more active on land once it's dark out. That's when they come out of the water to graze the lands and socialize. Now, even though they spend most of their time in the water, technically they don't really swim.
Yeah, I'm in some kind of a truck thing.
They'll dive all the way down to the bottom of the lake or the river, and they'll walk in the bottom instead of swimming. You might be able to see one if you look over to your right and back, all the way towards the
What
right.
is this here?
From here because it just went under the water. Let's see if we can find another one. But it might be easier to see.
Oh yeah.
Now hippos are herbivores, so they're still very territorial and aggressive animals. They are classified as the most dangerous animals in Africa, so you do not want to mess with them.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Oh, I think I heard one. Okay, so there's just one that just went underwater to the left. Might be coming up again. There it is.
Oh wow.
There's still might be even more of them.
Interesting.
They can hold their breath for around 8 minutes. So might be at least 2 or 3 more of them underwater right now. Also to your left, you'll see the pink-back pelicans. Pink-back pelicans get their name because their skin turns pink during mating season. You can see they have a few nests on the left side of the island, so you might see a few pelican hatchlings around here soon.
Now this is pretty interesting.
And we're going to cross a very old bridge around the corner here. And as we cross, just make sure to look over to your left. You're going to see the Nile crocodile in just a second here. There they are, alright.
Interesting.
So these are the largest crocodiles in Africa. They can grow from 16 to 18 feet long. Which basically means if they were to stand on their tail, they would be almost as tall as a giraffe. Now,
I know you guys can't see them very well, but
and they can sit still for hours until something comes near them, then they snap. They're very fast animals for their size, and they'll eat pretty much anything that moves that has meat. From zebras, wildebeest, birds, and fish, they are not picky with their food at all.
interesting. Whoa.
Now we're going to leave the Safi River behind. We're going to the savannah.
The savannah, huh?
Such as lions, zebras, giraffes, elephants.
Whoa.
Some of the world's most
It's
famous animals
bumpy.
live right here in this beautiful ecosystem. So hopefully we'll get to see at least some of them today. Our first stop in the savannah will be driving through the Serengeti grasslands. Around there, you have to be on the lookout for wildebeest, springbucks, the Ankoli cattle.
And yes, guys,
And we
this
might
is
even
an
see
actual
hyenas.
ride.
Go ahead.
They leave them out? Freaking the gardens keeps them
Oh, baobab tree right here at the farm.
Oh, wow.
They're crazy.
And also, as we move through the savannah, you'll notice that most of the animals around here like to stay in larger numbers. That way they stand a better chance against predators. Because, for example, if a lion were to see a group of 30 wildebeest, it probably won't attack. But as soon as one of them separates from the herd, the lion might see it as an opportunity to grab a quick meal. So there's safety in numbers in these parts.
His owner was a woman. Her husband's name is what?
Oh, wow.
Fernando? Well, no, Fernando's the little one. Fernando's the boy. Julio? He sounds like yeah, make any weird noises.
Yeah, there's live animals here. They're wild.
Who agrees with that?
Smell it.
Alright. Now to your left, sometimes you can find the hyenas around here, although I don't see them right now.
Laying down.
There's one sleeping, all the way in the back. You see in the rocks there's like a little crevice there. You can see the
Interesting.
hyena sleeping right against the rock wall in the back. Now hyenas are scavengers, and although they may have very similar facial
That's
features
cool.
to dogs, they are not canines. They belong to their own family called the Hyaenidae, so they are not related to dogs or cats. They're hyenas. There's about 4 different types of hyenas. The one you saw back there is a spotted hyena. Now to your right and left, you can see these very large structures here. These are termite mounds. Now termites make them out of dirt, dung, and saliva. They can build them to be up to 30
Termite
tall. Look at this
mounds.
one over to the left. Now, during the day when the termite mounds cook in the sun, they can get as solid as concrete. Even rhinos and elephants use them as scratching posts. So they can withstand pretty much anything that nature throws at them.
That's pretty interesting. Whoa. We got the wind blowing and it's still a little bumpy.
To your right, you can also see the wildebeest, the Ankoli cattle. The
Interesting.
Ankoli cattle are the ones with the very long horns. We'll get a better view of them once we go around this bush here. But the wildebeest, they have the largest land migration in the world. Around 1.5 million of them migrate every single year through a certain
Wow.
territory together. So it's might over 1 million of those guys in the same place, heading the same direction.
They are huge.
Now, the name wildebeest means wild beast. They get that name for their mean-looking face. They're not that bad. They'll see grass away and throw the occasional stampede, but other than that, they're very mellow, at least they usually are.
Now that's cool.
Now, the Ankoli cattle here are also known as the Watusi cattle for the tribe that first domesticated them. They are the only domesticated animals in the reserve. Those horns can grow from 4 to 6 feet long each, but they're mostly hollow. Each horn weighs around 15 to 20 pounds, which again is not much once you consider how long the horns can get. You can also see the little ones over by the wildebeest. Those are springbucks. Springbucks are one of the smallest antelopes in Africa, only growing to be around 3 feet tall when they're fully grown. That's one of the fastest animals in the world. Those little guys run from 50 to 60 miles per hour, making them the second fastest land animal right after the cheetah. And other than being very fast, they are amazing jumpers. They can jump up to 6 feet high when they're standing still, and up to 13 feet when they're traveling forward. So they can get from place to place very quickly. You can see there's another springbuck over to the left here. Little guy. And again, that's a fully grown springbuck right there.
Interesting.
It's a cute forever.
The name of the South African red.
Right now we're going to be driving through Tembo country. Tembo is the Swahili word for elephant.
Elephant country, huh?
The elephant coming up is probably a male because even though elephants are raised social animals, it's usually the females and the young ones that like spending their time together. While the males like to spend time alone
Oh, that's
or in a
cool.
bachelor group once they're adulthood at the age of 13. So again, this one's probably a male. If you notice the wrinkles on the elephant's ears, those are blood vessels. So what elephants do, so flap their ears, and doing that helps with the blood circulation. They can get their temperature up to 50 degrees lower just by doing that. So when it's a hot day outside, you will see them flapping their ears a lot. And just like us, elephants have very sensitive skin. So what they do in order to protect themselves from the sun is they'll spread sand or mud on their backs. It works like a natural sunscreen of sorts. They're very smart animals.
Now that's cool.
Just stay cool around here. That's a nice view.
That is a nice view.
Now we might see more elephants up ahead. If we do see more of them, we're probably going to see a small herd of elephants. They usually move in smaller groups led by a matriarch, which is the oldest and wisest female of the herd. To your right and left, you can see some dust marks on the clay pits. Sometimes the elephants put the clay to get some minerals out of it, so there's definitely signs of more elephants being around here. At least they were earlier today.
Wow.
Now these very large trees coming up on your right and left are baobab trees. Baobab trees,
Interesting.
also known as the upside down trees. They kind of look like someone planted them upside down. Branches look like roots. Those trees can live to be up to thousands of years old, and they can store thousands of gallons of water. And they go leafless for around 9 months out of the year. Now, sometimes during dry season, the elephants will poke holes in the baobab trees to drain the water out.
Now that's cool.
To your right, you see there's a giraffe. That's a Maasai giraffe. You can tell because of the spotting pattern on the quilling. Their spotting patterns
Oh, wow.
are darker than the other 8 subspecies of giraffe. None of them have the same set of spots. Each one has a completely unique pattern, which makes them fairly easy to identify once you learn those patterns. It's kind of like our fingerprints. Giraffes can grow from 18 to 20 feet tall, and they are growing at a height of around 6 feet tall. So a newborn baby giraffe is already taller than the average human being. But to your left, you can see the greater flamingos. Greater flamingos have the lightest shade of pink. When it comes to flamingos, they get that color from eating shrimp, which contains a mineral called beta-carotene. Now, it usually takes around 2 years for those feathers to go pink, but even then, they always have black feathers under their wings, so they never go completely pink. I'm sorry, I just saw a flamingo push a dog. That was funny.
Interesting.
Now, we usually have to be a little more cautious around here. Sometimes our white rhinos around these parts, and believe it or not, they always appear out of nowhere. I don't know how they do it because they're huge. They always manage to catch me off guard. That being said, if we do encounter a white rhino, there's nothing to worry about. They're very peaceful animals and they don't mind us being here, as long as we don't bother them too much. They're still rhinos, so we have to respect them. They could still charge at us, but they usually don't.
Where's the right one?
We gotta be very careful, look very close. So they can appear out of nowhere.
And I do hope we get to see them today. They are my favorite animals in the reserve.
Wow.
But as we turn this corner, keep your eyes peeled to your left, because there might be cheetahs on these parts.
Cheetahs?
They usually hang out all the way in the back behind the trees, so you just keep your eyes there. Oh, I think I see a white rhino moving up ahead. We'll get a closer view in a second if it stays around there. But again, keep your eyes peeled for any cheetahs to the left-hand side. Just look for the lighter spot on the ground. That's usually how you can spot them from here. The rhino was probably crossing the road now. That's why that truck stopped there. See a cheetah? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. To the left, more to the right.
Wow.
Walking right down the road.
Now, the cheetah is the fastest land animal in the world. They can run from 65 to 70 miles per hour. And they can reach speeds of 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. But even though they're very fast, they can't hold their speed for long. They can tire very fast as well, so they basically sprint instead of running. And contrary to the big cats in Africa, cheetahs are daytime hunters. So they're pretty active during the day.
Interesting. Very cool.
I think that rhino just went between the trees there to the left. You might see it again later. There might be another one up ahead. Yeah, I think I see another one. As you'll see in just a second, once we go around the corner here, you're gonna see the white rhinos are not really white. They get their name not because of their color, but because of the African word white, which means wide. It's because they are wider and larger than the black rhino, and their mouth is shaped differently. It's more of a square shape instead of the V-shaped mouth that black rhinos have.
This is pretty cool, guys.
The rhinos and the black rhinos apart. You also see there's gonna be some lions coming up on the left. There he is. See the rhinos over here?
Oh, wow.
You can see a lion straight ahead on those rocks. Well, they're coming up on the left now. Now, currently the lions are very inactive. They spend 18 to 20 hours a day sleeping, so they're very lazy cats. They do most of the hunting at night with the females doing most of it. All the males like to stay around here protecting the territory and taking care of the cubs, so the males are basically stay-at-home dads. They do get very active at night for about 4, maybe 5 hours. They are amazing night hunters. Their eyesight is around 6 times stronger than ours at night. So they basically see at night how we see during the day, so if you ever see a lion at night, the lion already saw you.
You're going to zoom in, you have to hold it.
This rock formation to your left is known as a kopi. Lion's left.
That's pretty interesting. Unfortunately, some person had their hand in my way.
That's usually when you see
But
them,
that's okay.
you see them hanging out.
Your side.
There might be another female coming up around the corner. Oh, also this guy over here to the left and right, these are buntybucks. Now,
Interesting.
We are very lucky to see buntybucks over here because up until recently, buntybucks were completely extinct in the wild. Now the reason they're going extinct is because of poachers. They're being hunted for their coats. Many decades ago, back in the 19th century, there were only 17 buntybucks.
That is interesting.
Now, thankfully, a group of farmers in Africa realized that they were going away, so they decided to put up some fences around the buntybucks, and since the buntybucks are not that athletic compared to other antelopes, they couldn't jump over the fences. So thanks to those guys, we can still see the buntybucks today. Goes to show that the actions of a few can save an entire species.
Remember, they just did maintenance. Spin around. Spin around.
Some more bushes here.
To your right, you can also see some ostrich eggs. They're gonna be on the tree. About 5 or 6 ostrich eggs right there. And just one of those eggs can weigh up to 2,000 chicken eggs.
Some kind of
You can
eggs.
sit on top of one of them and it wouldn't break. So they're very strong, very heavy too.
We're probably not gonna see all of them. We may.
It might get a little more bumpy than before here.
Whoa.
It's been pretty quiet around here lately. Sometimes you can find the scimitar horned oryx around these parts, but I haven't seen it in a while. You might be able to see it in the animal spotting guide. I think it's either above or below the okapi, that white antelope with brown around its neck and gray long horns. There's the oryx, so let's see if we can find that animal around here. It's usually very shy, so... Oh, so over to the right. This would be on the trees all the way in the back. See that white antelope with brown around its neck?
Oh,
Again, you got to look
Oh,
over to your
wow.
right and back. Might be able to see it lying down back there. Now the oryx is a type of desert antelope that can go up to 9 months without drinking any water at all. That's because they must have hydration from the vegetation they eat. So they are very well adapted to the climate in Africa. They don't even sweat until the temperatures of 115 degrees Fahrenheit. That's how they conserve all that water. Now, my friends, it seems that we are approaching the outskirts of the reserve right about now, which means that sadly our trip is coming to an end. I hope you
Okay.
guys had a blast and got to see at least some of the animals we wanted to see today. Just know that no two safaris are ever the same.
Okay, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. The ride is ending.
Or you might see less, since our
Be
very
sure
up
to
the
like,
top,
comment,
we
share,
always make
subscribe to my
you don't
channel,
have the same
V-Rock
safari
Games.
twice.
I also do live broadcasting
Now, if
on
you're
an
planning on seeing
app
us
called
so far close, you can
Live.me.
come back for our nighttime safari.
Screen name
Both lines and hyenas are very
VRock720.
active at night. might get
You
to
can
see
follow
lions
me on
walking
social
around.
media,
You might get to hear them roar too.
Twitter,
They're usually very vocal
VRock720,
once the sun sets.
Instagram, VRock720. Social media links are in each
Well,
video
that safari closes a little
description.
earlier than the
Peace
rest of the
out,
park.
and I will see you guys
8:30 tonight.
later.
As long as you're in line before 8:30, we're not gonna kick you out. You have to ride it.